Welcome back to the Sports by Schmucks. BAGM here with the Dallas Stars. As you see from the team standings, we are first in the Central Division by 6 points over the Colorado Avalanche. We just started the month of March, getting past the trade deadline. In the last video, what also happened? Jack Campbell has emerged as our starting goalie with 27 wins on the year. He's got the bulk of the wins, is what I'm trying to say. So he's going to be the guy getting the majority of the starts from here on out. I'm still going to give Allen some starts too, just because he might as well near the end of the season, hopefully to, what's the word I'm trying to look for, save Campbell some energy. If they even factor that into these EA Sports simulations, I don't know. So we'll get right into the simulation. So we look like before we only need 3 more wins. Our goal set out by our owner was to get to 39 wins. So we only need 3 more wins to do that. And with pretty much a month and a half left to play, we should be able to do that unless we just completely tank the rest of the season. I mean, we're already past the trade deadline, so if that happens, I have no idea what to tell you. And starting by losing our first 2 games isn't the best. There we go. Jack Campbell gets a shutout. Okay, good job. Had me worried there. We were on a trend, a bad trend that I didn't necessarily like. So, as Kane gets another crack at his former team, the Chicago Blackhawks, and we lost we did not lose we lost, but not in regulation, is what I'm trying to say there as I get all turned around. So, it's been a good year for us, for my Dallas team this season compared to last. I mean, Campbell is up to an 89. That's fantastic. So yeah, it's good for us that we're near the top of the Central Division. It looks like we're in good shape to make the playoffs. And at this point, I just kind of want to make the playoffs and give my guys experience. Campbell's got back-to-back wins. Sorry, not Campbell. Allen's got back-to-back wins. Let's ride him for a bit. So yeah, I do want to get these. It would be nice to go far, but at the same time, I understand it's our first time venturing into the playoffs in this franchise. So, not the history, but this. Oh my God, this BGM mode. I'm all over the place this Monday afternoon. Anyways, as Allen keeps getting some wins, keep riding him for a bit. We're near the end of the month. A couple more weeks of the season. It looks like finish on April 11th. So we're getting close to the end of the year, and we have an 8-point lead in the division. And it looks like we're probably not. Well, we're kind of in the race for a President's Trophy, but unless we go on a really nice run to end the season, we won't get it. And you know what? I'm not too worried about it at this point. I mean, the team is good, but they're probably not at this point President's Trophy material, if you want to label it as anything. We've had a good year. Seguin has emerged as a very good player alongside Patrick Kane and Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk was kind of iffy with that line, but with all the goal scoring, there's only so many pucks on the ice. So Van Riemsdyk, I thought he might have more assists to set up either Seguin or Kane, but what are you going to do? I think he had the same amount, close to the same amount of points as Jamie Benn, who was on the second line. So, and in case I probably missed it 2 wins ago, but we met and passed our 39 win goal. So congratulations to us. We can all be, congratulations to me, I guess, but congratulations to this Dallas Stars team, showing that they have improved and are going to keep improving with the young players that I've got. So. I'm assuming we've clinched a playoff spot already. I mean, that's not really a hard thing to assume, considering we were in first and we were in the line for President's Trophy. But stranger things have happened. Bad example for me, but the Leafs were, as a Leaf fan, the Leafs were we're 2 weeks out and we're third in the division and somehow missed the play. Third in the conference, I believe, and missed the playoffs. So. Not really the best. Jamie Benn's leading the team in goal scoring. So there we go. That's something nice for him. That's maybe something I'll look at getting into the playoffs. Did I do something with the other line over there? No. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, that's what I wanted. After all that confusion, I finally figured out what I wanted there. Allen gets. I'll just give Allen these final 3 games in a row to end the season. Thank you, NHL schedule. You really are fantastic. Okay, win for Allen, 45 wins. Could we get to 47 wins? That'd be nice. No, we can't. Scout assignment. And we'll sim the OHL, or the WHL for 6 weeks. Why not? I mean, not much else to do. So we'll see if we can get one more win. And we got a lot of points there. We're up to 100 points, so that's nice. 102 points on the year. Probably not good enough to be in consideration for President's Trophy. 105 was the tops. We're tops in the West, though. Number 1 team in the West. So theoretically, the Western Conference should go through us. And if I had to guess, it looks like we're playing the Vancouver Canucks just based on these standings here. It looks like we're going to be playing the Canucks in the first round of the playoffs, which is a crossover game because of the way the new NHL playoff system works. But before we get into that, let's take a look at some stats here. We'll go standings first. Everyone hasn't played 82 games yet. Whatever. I don't want to screw it up and simulate too far. So let's go. So 4th in the league behind all of these 3 Eastern Conference teams. That's not too bad. Goals 4 per game, 2.87, not too bad. 3rd in the league. Philly with over 3 goals a game. That's pretty good for them. And our goals against average dropped considerably considering we were close to 3 before. We shaved half a goal off per game, so that's nice. Our defense obviously worked, and with Campbell and Allen improving over the course of the season, that just helps it a lot. Power play percentage, 21.3%. Fantastic power play work. Probably a lot to do with the acquisition of Patrick Kane being on that top line and just being able to spread the lines out a bit. Penalty kill, middle of the pack, not too bad considering how bad we played before. So yeah, not all that bad. And let's go into some personal stats now. We'll get these loaded up here. This will probably be a short video just wrapping up the end of the season and setting up the first round of the playoffs. So what I plan to do with the playoffs is simulate game by game and go into it with a bit more detail. That way we can figure out who's scoring what, who's doing what and when and why. Let's see here. So Seguin, Kane, Seguin with 76 points. Well, very good for him. Almost 30 goals. Patrick Kane, decent season from him as well, or good season for him as well. Ben, I'm actually tempted to put Ben on the first line. 69 points from the second line, but he did have good chemistry with Scheifele. I don't really want to mess that up, really. That might be something I look at in the postseason if, say, we're not doing well offensively the first couple of games. Maybe flipping Scheifele, maybe flipping Ben and Van Riemsdyk. Hagelin was a good free agent signing. Dougie Hamilton, 2 defensemen there in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, top 8 in scoring on the team. So we'll go forwards, and then again it drops off considerably with our 3rd and 4th line, but that's to be expected. Defenseman was Ekblad finished with as a plus player, so good for Ekblad. He was a 79 going into the year. He's improved to 82 overall, so that's good for Ekblad, at least in terms. Good for me in terms of development. Yeah, that's great. I love to see that. No playoff stats, of course. Goalies, they'll take a look at the goaltenders, and Jack Campbell had a fantastic year. 2.20 goals against, 32 wins, and Allen did turn it around near the end of the season. He was upwards of like a 3.5 goals against average at one point of the year. Managed to bring it down quite a bit to be under 3, which is nice. And we'll take a look here. 1 overtime loss, 3 shootout losses. That's fine. His save percentage got into the 90s. It's an average save percentage, but at least it's not in the 80s. So that's nice. So that'll do it for the end of the regular season. Let's see, just out of curiosity, I wonder where our minor league team is. Oh, good. Our minor league team made the playoffs too. So that'll be some nice experience for guys like Nick Ritchie. I think it was Nick Ritchie that I have there. It's some good experience for the guys that I want, like Reinhardt, Nick Ritchie, both Ritchies actually, Faxa. It'd be some nice experience for those guys. Same thing with Murphy. See, I got Murphy and Ollie and stuff. Like, I have a pretty stacked team in terms of depth too. Like, I could have played Ollie in the top, but I have a pretty decent team now that I actually think about it. Let's go back out of there, and I want to make sure I have Campbell going here. Nope, I don't care about you guys. Campbell, yeah, Campbell is going to be the starting goalie for the playoffs. In case anyone had any questions about that, which I don't think you should, the way that Campbell's played this year. So let's get there. We go. Continue. Regular season's ended. So yeah, like I said, we do get the Vancouver Canucks. So hopefully that's a good matchup. Danny Heatley's on the Canucks. That's kind of funny. Anyway, looks like, maybe I don't want to say Lax their starting goalie, but you never know. Let's take a look at their team really quick. View lines, NHL. Take a look at Vancouver, see what we're going to be going up against. So they obviously still have the Sedins with Heatley. That'll probably get some goals with Sedin, with the two Sedins and Heatley as a sniper. Pretty decent second line too with Kessler in the middle. Overall, not a terrible team. Looks pretty good. Defense is Garrison as Ham Houston. They're a decent team. I wonder if Luongo is still their goaltender. No, that's right. He got traded to Boston. Eddie Lack is a starting goalie. If we have an advantage, it's probably going to be with Campbell as opposed to Lack. So that's going to be something I want to take advantage of, the goaltending wise at least. So let's see what ends up happening there. But overall, I mean, the top two lines are comparable. If anything, we have a better fourth line, but I don't know how much that's going to do when we actually get into simulation, how much the fourth line is actually going to play. So it'll be very interesting to see that. We'll take a look at the actual playoff tree as well, just to give an idea of what is going on in the rest of the league. Playoff tree. So we've got on our side, LA and Calgary, Phoenix and Anaheim, and then on our side, it's Dallas, Vancouver, Nashville, Colorado. Buffalo is surprise number one seed overall. Or maybe I don't want to say overall, but surprise top seed in their division. And then the Flyers with the top seed in their division. No Penguins in the playoffs. No Blackhawks in the playoffs. That's kind of surprising. But hey, well, the Blackhawks did lose Kane to me through free agency. So who knows what else they had to cut in the roster. So that'll be it. Yeah, before I do that, I'm going to make sure I change these settings. Because I'm going to turn injuries on for the playoffs. And I'm going to be turning... where is it? Yeah, I'm going to keep coach rotates goalies off. Because I want them to... I don't want to see all of a sudden Campbell go in. Or Jake Allen go in and not play. So... yeah, come back next time. We have a better record than the Canucks, but that doesn't really mean much in the playoffs. Hoping to maybe get a quick first-round victory, not to rest guys, but just to establish ourselves as the top team in the Western Conference. The team to beat is what we want to be. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to come back. It's the first playoffs here on the Sports by Schmuck channel with the Dallas Stars BGM. Thank you for watching. Leave a like or a comment, and please subscribe if you guys like for more videos. Anyways, thanks guys. Have a good one.